Welcome back to another dark, moody episode of Mac Music Review. In this episode, as the title says, once more I'm going to be ranking some albums. I've already ranked Daft Punk. I ranked the Daft Punk albums. And, I'll put a link to that in the description for you in case you care. But this is Imagine Dragons ranked. Might as well hop right into it. We're going from worst to best, and I'm going to try to explain why and just give you my thoughts and opinions. Also have reviewed most of these. I guess I could link that in the description as well. Let's just hop right into it. Yes, it pains me to say it, but Imagine Dragons' most recent album is their worst. It is this kind of haphazard, slapped together project with their lowest quality music. I mean, the production on this album really borders on feeling unfinished. Anthony Fantano gave it a not good, and I totally agree with him. It's not a good album. It's so, like I said, just feels haphazard, slapped together. It came out only about a year after Evolve, so they really didn't they didn't give this album the time and energy that they've given all of their other albums. This thing just it feels rushed. It comes through it's overlong, and it's just, Origins is a mess. This is not a good album. Hate to break it to you. Imagine Dragons, crazy rabid Imagine Dragon fan base. I'm sorry to say, but Origins kind of sucks. Evolve is much, much better than Origins, but still definitely one of the worst Imagine Dragons albums. This thing has, some really good songs on it. It's got their amazing anthem, Believer, which I still like, even though it's, extremely overplayed. I still enjoy that song. Thunder is just kind of a really fun song that I'm still enjoying. I still like hearing it on the radio. They don't play it much on the radio anymore. You have cool songs like Rise Up, which is a deep cut from this album that's really good. Oh, man. Whatever It Takes. That song has a killer, third verse or bridge. I don't know if it's a verse or a bridge, but that song's really cool. Honestly, Evolve had some really cool songs on it. I don't think it's a great album. I think the last song on this thing, Dancing in the Dark, is really, really lame. One of their worst songs. But still, this is not a bad album by any means. Evolve is not terrible. Night Visions is actually what I would call Night Visions a great album. Night Visions has songs like Demons, Radioactive, which I think are some of their best songs. It has the song Hear Me, it has Amsterdam. The deluxe version has songs like Celine, and then America, which are also really good. Has songs like Underdog, which is a little bit cheesy, but I still kind of like the Passion Pit electro-pop vibes going on. The last song, Nothing Left to Say / Rocks, is actually a really good closer. It's the longest Imagine Dragons song. It's literally 7 minutes long, and it's really good. It's Time. This is some of their most popular songs on it, and it's often the case with bands. The debut album is, oftentimes a band's best album or one of their best albums, and that rule definitely applies to Imagine Dragons. Night Visions is a really great album. I think that Smoke Plus Mirrors is the best Imagine Dragons album. I really, really, really like this album. Just track for track. I would just, highlight certain songs, but I really can't do that because I like every single song on this album. And the reason this album is their best, in my opinion, is because it goes in a darker direction. It's their most focused album. Their other albums are kind of all over the place. Evolve, generally speaking, has this notes of positivity. And this album generally has very dark vibe to it. Even the songs that sound more upbeat, like Shots, is actually a pretty dark song. And it's fun to listen to, but at the same time, you can really take something away from the lyrics because it really is a very well-written song. And this is a well-made album. The only song on this thing that I don't love is I Bet My Life, which just doesn't sound that great and gets kind of annoying with repeat listens. But the rest of this thing, not going to name specific songs because I think the whole thing is pretty good, is pretty great. I like this album a lot, and I'm going to call it the best Imagine Dragons album. Yeah. That's all I got honestly, Imagine Dragons going in a very bad direction. Origins came out in 2018, so hopefully, there's like a couple year gap between their albums, like 3 years is what they've been doing. So hopefully we're getting a new Imagine Dragons album soon. I will definitely check it out, even though, chances are it's not going to be great. That's what my guess would be. I'm sure it's going to be better than Origins, because Origins was so lame. I'm sure they'll at least make another Evolve. I believe they have that in them. Thanks for watching the video. Have a great rest of your day.